In the crank and slider series, our previous videos, we did the cam axle pin, the cam bar pin, and the linkage arm. I'm going to hide this now. And the next thing I'm going to do is just the board to place all this on. So I'm going to create a sketch on the front plane, and I'm going to grab my center point rectangle tool, and I'm going to create an 18 by 5 inch rectangle. Now, if you've been following along in my rest of my series, I've been kind of doing this in open space, but the crank and slider was a little too complex for that, so I did have to create a board for this. So I need to put a hole for my axle. I'm going to be on the center line here. I want a 0.5 inch hole that'll mesh with what we did with the cam, and I'm going to dimension this from the center point to the side 2 inches away. I'm going to extrude this now 0.25 inches, and what we can see here, there we go. I'm going to rename this simply board, and then again I'm going to assign a color to it. Let's go there. So I'm going to hide this part, and then we're going to go on to our last thing, which is our cam axle. So what we're going to do for that cam axle is we're going to create a new sketch. We're going to place it on the front plane, and we're going to orientate ourselves to that. We're going to draw this axle in the side profile view. We're going to have a height of 0.75 inches. We're going to have a width of 1/4 of an inch, because again, our diameter of that hole is 1/2 inch. We're going to come up 0.5 inches. We're going to go to the right 0.25 inches. Now I'm going to grab my 3-point arc tool and create a 0.6 inch radius per arc. I'm going to simply come to my revolve tool now. I'm going to revolve that face along the center axis, as we can see there, and I have completed all of my parts. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to rename this cam axle pin, and again I'm just going to edit my appearance and give it a color that I haven't quite used before, so it'll stand out.